Coach, these folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready? 70, Indy. Hey, exit.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Got to do better. Come on, QB. Come on. 49. 49.
Hey. High 7.
You don't want nothing.
Be crippled.
On first down, Eason. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Topper.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Woo-hoo. Check 37. Check 37.
Get it.
From the gun, Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Big stop. Let's go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They'll set up a throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Check. Pilot, 64, weak. Snap.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check, 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 check.
Look, squeeze. Go.
They'll run with Taylor. Gets around him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Protein spill.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
2nd and 9 now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Josh Allen in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Eason, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. 66. Strip that ball.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, D. Switch.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On the ready.
Watch the run. Double time. Hey, we got 3 down. Shift.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Go. 5.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check Mike, man. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check Mike, man.
Smooth. 61. Matchbox lights.
Give me that ball.
Lee Griffin.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. First down. Blue draw Corkers. Let's go.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On the double. Greystone travel.
Here I come.
Get.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
I'm coming after you. Kill.
X3.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Check Mike 99.
Yep.
Let's go. Check check three, check three, check three.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready, ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Right there. 54 Mike.
All day, dog.
He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Jacksonville.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end, go.
The give to Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready? 60 or
49. just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. Sharks got it left side. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they? They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down. And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
58, right over there. Mike, 58, right there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation. So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them. And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
58,
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Ready up.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On first down, it's Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Shoot.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Break.
Launch 49. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Rush in.
Looking to throw. Eason. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to work. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready.
49's the mic. Hey, keep it up.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd and goal from the 1.
You ain't got nothing.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run on first down. Hunt takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to go for a big play now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Set, ready, 10-2 stop. Let's make these babies 80 weapons. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Eason. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference. And they crossed it on that play.
Check. 6-6, pull it high. Get it ready.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 18, Gator. Pick it up. Hey.
Here's Taylor. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And his kick is indeed good. And that one ups the lead to 22-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Jacksonville.
He'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now back to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They'll run on first down. Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Bang, 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 bang.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
2nd and 5. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
60 outlaw. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Switch, switch, switch. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Shoot.
On first down, it's Taylor. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Taylor. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Topper, topper. Deuce. Now.
They run with Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Taylor. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Set up, 50, plant.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Colts, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4, and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.